Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Today we are going to see chapter 3 polynomials in that exercise 3.3 question number 1. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. In this first bit is x square minus 2x minus 8. Now here let us find the zeros first. Here the things what we need to do, I repeat, we need to find the zeros and then we need to verify the relationship between the zeros what we get and the coefficients. So coefficients are given here. So let us start the problem. First let us find the zeros, right? Here first coefficient, x square coefficient is 1, 1 into 8 is 8. So I am writing factors of 8 here. 8 can be written as 1 into 8, 2 into 4, 3 into, in third table 8 will not come. So 4 into 2. Now here you see 4 and 2 they get repeated, so we can stop here. Now giving symbols. Here plus into minus, minus is for bigger value, right? See here in these two 8 is bigger, that is to be given minus. Here 4 is bigger minus, here 4 is bigger minus. And minus into minus is plus, that is to be given for smaller value. So here in 1 and 8, 8 is small, so I am giving plus. Here 2 is small, I am giving plus. Here in 4 and 2, 2 is small, so I am giving plus. Now let us add them. Minus 8 plus 1 is minus 7. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. So here you compare the middle number minus 2, so we can select any one of them. This is not suitable because it is minus 7. So in these two you can take any one. So I am taking here the last one, minus 4 and then plus 2. So here I am splitting the middle term as, I am writing x square as it is, x square as it is, minus 2x I am writing as minus 4x plus 2x, minus 4x plus 2x, minus 8 let us write as it is. We are finding the zeros, so let us take it is equal to 0, here also is equal to 0. This is finding factors. Now here there are 4 terms, let us take the common in first 2 terms. In first 2 terms x is there common, so I am taking x common here, x into x minus 4. In these two number 2 is common, so here plus 2 if I take common, here I am getting x minus 2 into how much is 8? 2 into 4. You just observe here these two are equal. Now that x minus 4 which is equal, x minus 4 is equal. Now I am taking x minus 4 as common again. So here I will get x minus 4 into, here x minus 4 is taken as common, so here x is left, plus here x minus 4 is taken common, so here plus 2 is left. We got x minus 4 into x plus 2 equal to 0. So we can write either x minus 4 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0, right? We send minus 4 that side, either x equal to 4 or x is equal to minus 2. Clear? These are the zeros. Now we found the zeros of the given polynomial. So let us take them as alpha is 4 and the second zero is beta is minus 2. Right, till here we found the zeros. See here, find the zeros, we have found it. Now the thing is that we need to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. Here I will do the relation. First this space let us divide into 4 parts. Here I am writing, children, relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So till here we found the zeros. These are the zeros. Alpha equal to 4 and beta to minus 2 are the zeros. Right? Now I am verifying the relationship. already you know children, alpha plus beta should be minus b by a, and alpha into beta should be c by a. Now here I am making this space into 4 parts. See here, till here I made it 2 parts. Again here sub parts. Now this is a very easy way of solving this problem. Now here for our convenience I will write the values here. Here alpha and beta, they are already ready. Alpha is 4, beta is minus 2. So here I am writing alpha is 4, beta is minus 2. They are nothing but the zeros of the given polynomial. Now coefficients. Here you see, you compare this one with a x square. A x square, here a is 1, so it is x square coefficient is 1, so a is equal to 1. So a is 1 plus bx, plus b equal to minus 2. So b equal to minus 2 plus c, so it is minus 8. So c equal to minus 8. Is it clear here? See, alpha and beta are the zeros what we get. How did we get these a, b and c? Those are nothing but in the given polynomial coefficients. X square coefficient is a, that is here 1, so a is 1. X coefficient is b, here it is minus 2, so b is minus 2. Constant is c, here constant is minus 8, so here c is minus 8. Now I am going to substitute these values here. First alpha plus beta, here alpha is how much? 4. So I am writing alpha as it is 4 plus beta, beta is minus 2. Right? So 4 let us write as it is, plus into minus is minus, so 4 minus 2 is 2. I get here 2. Minus b by a, this minus is minus b, b is minus 2 here. So this that's here I am maintaining one more bracket, that is minus 2 by a is 1. Minus into minus is plus 2, 2 by 1 can be written as 2. So here 2 by 1 can be written as 2. Clear? Now alpha into beta, alpha is 4 into beta, beta is minus 2. 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. This value is minus 8. C by a, C is minus 8 by a is 1. So minus 8 by 1 is minus 8. Clear? Now let us compare these values. Let us compare these values. See, this is 2, this is 2, these two are equal. Right? That means this 2 is nothing but alpha plus beta. Here alpha plus beta is equal to this 2 is nothing but minus b by a. And right? This 8 and this 8, these two are also equal. This 8 is nothing but alpha into beta is equal to this minus 8 is nothing but c by a. Therefore, you observe children, what did we get here? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha beta is equal to c by a. This is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So here the given polynomial, it too followed the relationship. Therefore here we have verified the relationship here. See, we got here 0 means equal to alpha plus beta value, b by a value, both are equal, minus b by a value. Alpha into beta value, c by a value, both are equal. Hence the relationship is verified. We can say hence verified. With this problem or this bit gets completed. Now let us do next bit, that is second bit. 4s square minus 4s plus 1. As we are finding the zeros, let us take this is equal to 0. Now as usual, first number, that is s square coefficient is 4, constant is 1, 4 1s are 4, So let us write the factors of 4. 4 can be written as 1 into 4, 2 into 2. Here you see, if you get the both the factors repeated here we can stop for this. So here these two are repeated, that's where we can stop here. Now let us give the symbols. Plus into minus, this is minus. Minus is for given for bigger value. Right here in 1 and 4, 4 is bigger. In 2 and minus 2, you can give any one as bigger, no problem. Any one can be given negative value, because in 2 and 2 you can select any one as bigger, any one as smaller, no problem. So here minus 1 into plus means minus into plus is minus. Minus is for smaller. So here this is minus, this is minus. Now multiplication work over, we need to take the addition, means sum. Minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. Right? It is minus 5. So minus 5 is not the middle term. Minus 2 minus 2 is minus 4. So this is suitable. Let us split this middle term as 4s square, right as it is, first term. Minus 4s can be written as minus 2s minus 2s. So this is minus 2s plus 1, let us write as it is equal to 0. Now in these 4, in first 2 which is common, 2s is common. So here 2s you take common. Here in 4s square, if you take 2s common, one more 2s is there, and here minus. See, 2s is there, that complete 2s are taken as common. So here only 1 is left. In these two, no term is common. Here the symbol you see minus. If no term is common, we can take 1 as common. Now here, when if I take minus common, we have to change the symbols. Minus 2s becomes plus 2s, plus 1 becomes minus 1. Again you compare, here you see 2s minus 1, 2s minus 1. That means our process is correct. In these two, again you take 2s minus 1 common. So when you take 2s minus 1 common, here 2s is left. So I am writing the 2s. Here in these two, if 2s minus 1 it goes as common, then here minus 1 is there. So minus 1 equal to 0. Now again we can split into two terms, that is 2s minus 1 equal to 0, this first 2s minus 1, or this second one 2s minus 1 equal to 0. So 2s equal to, send minus 1 that side, that is 0 plus 1 is 1. So s equal to 1 by 2. Right? Here same way 2s equal to 1. Therefore s equal to 1 by 2. Here you see children, we get two zeros, but they are equal zeros. Right? So we can take them as one of the values as alpha. Alpha is 1 by 2, comma. Second one as beta. Beta is 1 by 2. They are the zeros. They are the zeros. Now zeros are ready. Now we are going to verify the relationship between the zeros. Now here let us do relationship between zeros and coefficients. Right? For that we need to write the values of a, b, c and then alpha, beta. So let us write, just now we got alpha and beta, let us write them first. So alpha is equal to 1 by 2, beta is equal to 1 by 2. Now coefficients. Here you see s square coefficient is a. So a is equal to, if anyone having doubt means you can write here, given polynomial, right, 4s square minus 4s plus 1 equal to 0. Compare with a, actually compare with ax square plus bx plus c, but here the given polynomial is in terms of s. So I am taking as square plus bs plus c equal to 0. Then a is equal to, see s square coefficient is 4, b is equal to, s coefficient is minus 4, c equal to constant is 1. Here just observe alpha and beta 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. A, B, C values, they are also ready. Now we are finding the relationship. For this I told you we need to divide this place into 4 parts. First I made 2 parts, then again 2 more. Now I made 4 parts. Right? So let us take the values here. First one alpha plus beta, in the second one minus b by a, third one alpha into beta, this fourth one c by a. Let us verify whether these values equal or not by substituting the values, these values. So here you see alpha plus beta, here alpha is 1 by 2, it is 1 by 2 plus beta is also 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1 plus 1 by 2. So it is 2 by 2. 2 by 2 nothing but 1. So alpha plus beta we got it as 1. Let us do minus b by a. Minus b is minus 4. So minus of minus 4 by a. A is 4 here. Minus into minus 4 is plus 4. So it is 4 by 4. This value is 1. Right? Now alpha into beta. Alpha is 1 by 2 into beta is also 1 by 2. When you multiply, 1 into 1 is 1 by 2 into 2 is 4. So it is 1 by 4. C by a, C is 1 and a is 4. Here there is no further simplification. So it is 1 by 4. Now let us compare all these values. Here when we compare, you see this one is equal to this one. These two are equal. This 1 by 4 and this 1 by 4 both are equal. Right? What is this one here? This one is nothing but alpha plus beta. So here I am writing alpha plus beta. Here this one is nothing but minus b by a. Since both are equal, I am writing alpha plus beta is equal to this one, that is minus b by a. Alpha plus beta we got as minus b by a. And this 1 by 4 is nothing but alpha into beta. And this 1 by 4 is nothing but c by a. 1 by 4 equal to 1 by 4. So equal to I am writing c by a. Right? So this is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial, that is given polynomial. So for this polynomial we have verified the relationship. Therefore here we can write hence verified. With this second bit gets completed. In this bit it is given third bit 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. You see here, let us arrange this one in a standard quadratic polynomial, that is ax square, means we are rewriting this. Let us rewrite this as ax square means 6x square plus bx, here minus 7x, plus c means minus 3. As we are finding zeros, let us take is equal to 0. Now as usual, multiply the first number and the last number. 6 3s are 18. Now here I am going to write the factors of 18. For 18, I am writing the factors. First, 1 into 18, 2 into 9, 3 into 6. In 4 table 18 will not come. In 5th table also 18 will not come. In 6th table again 6 into 3. So here these two get repeated. So we can stop writing the further factors. Now multiplication over. Now we need to assign the symbols. For assigning the symbols, here plus into minus. Minus is to be given for bigger value. So here in these two 18 is bigger one, so here minus, 9 is bigger, so minus, 6 is bigger, here minus. In these two 6 is bigger, so I am giving minus there. Next here minus into minus is plus. This plus is to be given for smaller one, right? So here 1 is small, 2 is small, 3 is small. In these two 3 is small, so here I am giving plus symbol for that. Now till here multiplication work over. Now we need to see the addition. Minus 18 plus 1. Minus 18 plus 1 is minus 17. Minus 17. Minus 9 plus 2 is minus 7. Minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. Minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. Check here the middle term with the addition. So here you see minus 7 and minus 7. So this is the right option, means plus 2x and minus 9x. So it can be splitted as plus 2x and minus 9x. So let us write now Here 6x square, let us write as it is. Splitting the middle term, minus 7x. Now we can write it as plus 2x minus 9x. Plus 2x minus 9x. And here minus 3, let us write as it is. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. In these 4 terms, let us take common in the first 2 terms. In first 2 terms, number wise you see, here 2, here 6. 6 is 2 3s are 6. So in these two numbers, 2 is there common. And in variables you see x square and x, so 1x is common. When you take 2x common, so here 6x square becomes 3x. Because here 2 3s are 6, x into x is x square. Plus 2x, 2x. So 2x 1s are 2x. Whenever here third place minus is there, we can take minus common. In these two numbers, 3 is common. So here 3, how much are 9x? 3 into x. Here minus becomes plus, because here I am taking minus common. So it is 3x plus 3 1s are 3 equal to 0. You can easily check in this step, these two should be equal. Are they equal or not? You see 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1. So our selection, our procedure, everything is correct. Now in these two terms, 3x plus 1 I am taking common. So here 3x plus 1 if I take common, here 2x is left, here minus 3 is left. Clear? Now this problem can be split into 2 parts. Here either 3x plus 1 equal to 0 or 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Right? From this 3x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3. X equal to minus 1 by 3. From this 2x is equal to 3 because 0 plus 3 is 3. Now here x is equal to 3 by 2. Right? X equal to minus 1 by 3 and x equal to 3 by 2. These two are the zeros. Here you see, find the zeros. So these two are the zeros. Now here we need to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Now we found the zeros. Zeros are ready. Now we are finding the relationship. Relationship is that here zeros we have. So let us write that first one as alpha. Alpha is minus 1 by 3. Beta is 3 by 2. Or you can take any one, no problem. You can take this as alpha, this as beta, no problem. So I am taking here alpha is equal to minus 1 by 3. And beta is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Right? Now we compare the given question 6x square minus 7x minus 3. This polynomial I am comparing with ax square plus bx plus c. So that I will get ABC values. So here compare 6x square minus 7x minus 3 equal to 0 with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now here we get ABC values. Those are nothing but coefficients. So here a is equal to x square coefficient 6, b is equal to x coefficient minus 7, c is equal to here constant minus 3. Now let us find the, let us check the, verify the relationship. How to verify? This space, this blank, I am making this as 4 partitions. Now here I made 2. So here I am making 2 more. Total here 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this first I am writing alpha plus beta minus b by a. Alpha into beta c by a. Now let us find these values. Right? Alpha plus beta. Here alpha plus beta. Here alpha is already minus 1 by 3 plus beta is 3 by 2. So let us write minus 1 by 3 plus 3 by 2. So here LCM is 3 2s are 6 is LCM. So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 plus 3 into 3 is 9. So here 9 minus 2 is again 7. This value is 7 by 6. Now minus b by a. See, this minus is this minus. In the formula minus I am writing this. Actually b is again minus 7. b itself is minus 7. So in place of b I am writing minus 7 by a is 6. So when you simplify this, negative into negative positive, so it is plus 7 by 6, right? So next, alpha into beta, alpha is minus 1 by 3 into beta is 3 by 2. When you are doing into, you can cancel numerator denominator if they are same. So here finally we get minus 1 into this one time it will go, here also one time. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 by 1 into 2 is 2. So finally it is minus 1 by 2. Let us say c by a, c is minus 3 by a is 6. So here let us do cancellation. It is 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So this is also minus 1 by 2. Here let us observe these values. Minus 7 by 6 and minus 7 by 6 both are equal. So we can write here this value is nothing but alpha plus beta is equal to this 7 by 6, 7 by 6 equal to minus b by a, minus b by a, and these two values are equal. These two are nothing but alpha, beta and c by a. So we can write alpha into beta is equal to c by a. This is the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So this is verified. So we can write here hence verified. With this third bit gets completed. Now let us see next bit, that is fourth bit, 4u square plus 8u. So first we need to find the zeros of this polynomial. So we can make it equal to 0. 4u square plus 8u equal to 0. Now here there is no constant. If there is constant, then we can multiply this coefficient with that constant. You can add the factors. But here in this problem, constant is not there. So you can take which is common here. Directly you can solve this problem. So in these two you see 4 is common. So I am writing 4 common. And then in u square and u is also as common. So 4u square, when you take 4u as common, in 4u square 1u is left, plus 8u means that is 4u into 2. We have taken 4u common. So here 2 is left equal to 0. We can here verify also, children. See 4u into u, 4u square, plus 4 2s are 8 into u, 8u. So this is right. Now here you see 4u into u plus 2 is equal to 0. So let us make here two parts. First part as 4u equal to 0 or u plus 2 equal to 0. Right? So here u is equal to 0 by 4. 0 by 4. Nothing but 0. So u equal to 0, or here you can write 2 and that side will become minus 2. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. So here therefore here we can write u equal to 0 is one of the zeros and u equal to minus 2 is the other 0. So I am writing here as the zeros are alpha is equal to 0. This is the first root, means first 0, and beta is equal to minus 2. So here we found zeros. Now we are going to verify the relationship between alpha and beta and also a, b and c. So here let us do relationship. So here alpha, let us write the values of alpha equal to 0, beta is equal to minus 2. Right. Now zeros are ready. We need coefficients. So compare the given polynomial, means 4u square plus 8u equal to 0 with, okay, we are going to compare this one with a x square actually, but this is a polynomial in terms of u. So here I am taking standard polynomial in terms of u itself. So let us compare with au square plus bu plus c equal to 0, because here you see, children, in place of u or in place of x, x is a variable. Here u is also variable. You can take any alphabet as per your convenience. So here I am taking like this. Now on comparing, here I get a is equal to u square coefficient is 4, b is equal to here u coefficient is 8, and c equal to here there is no constant, so here c is 0. Fine. Now here I make this as 4 parts. First one is alpha plus beta, second one minus b by a, third one alpha into beta, fourth one c by a. So let us write those values. Alpha plus beta, 0 plus minus 2, 0 plus beta is minus 2, it is 0 plus and minus 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Minus b by a, minus b is 8 by a is 4. When you cancel, 4 1 jar, 4 2 jar, so here minus 2. Alpha into beta, 0 into minus 2, 0 into minus 2. In fact 0 into anything is 0, so this is 0, right? C by a, c is here 0 by a is 4, 0 by any number is also 0. Now here you see these two are equal. This is minus 2 equal to minus 2. This minus nothing but alpha plus beta. So here we get alpha plus beta is equal to this minus nothing but minus b by a. It is minus b by a. And these two are equal. Here this is nothing but alpha into beta is equal to this is nothing but c by a. So finally here we got alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha into beta equal to c by a. This is the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. So here this is hence verified. So with this the bit number 4 gets completed. Now let us see next bit, that is 5th bit, t square minus 15. So here it is in the form of a square minus b square. Let us write 15 as root 15 whole square. Then it will be in the form of a square minus b square. So we apply the formula directly instead of writing factors and all. So here I am writing t square. I write t square as it is, and 15 can be written as root 15 square, because the square and root get cancelled, so you get 15 only, right? So here a square minus b square, it is in the form of a square minus b square. The formula is a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b. So here as we are finding the zeros, let us make is equal to 0. Now here you compare this one with a square minus b square. Observe here a is t, then it will become a square, means a is t. So here it is a plus b, means a means t plus b. Here you see compare this one with b square, means root 15 is b. So a plus b will be t plus root 15 into a minus b, a is t, minus b is minus root 15 equal to 0. Now again you see again we got this step, product of two polynomials equal to 0. So it can be split into two parts. First one is either t plus root 15 equal to 0. Second one, or t minus root 15 equal to 0. So from this let us find t equal to minus under root 15. Here t is equal to 0 plus under root 15 is root 15. So it is plus root 15. So we can write these two are zeros. This 0 let us write as alpha. Therefore the zeros are alpha is minus root 15 and beta is plus root 15. So zeros are ready. Now we are going to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So here we are writing relationship. For this Here alpha and beta, let us write them. Alpha is minus root 15 and beta is here you see plus root 15. So alpha and beta both are ready. Now compare the given question. Compare t square minus 15, the given polynomial, with actually we need to compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So here let us write t square 15 equal to 0. So there if we take x as variable, that will be ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. But here the variable is t. So let us write this as a t square plus bt plus c equal to 0. On comparing, we will get a value. A is equal to t square coefficient, that is 1. B value, b is equal to t quotient of t. In this t is not there, so quotient of t is 0. And c is the constant is minus 15. So let us make this partition into 4 parts. Here 2 parts, third one, fourth one. First part is for alpha plus beta, second part is for minus b by a, third one is for alpha into beta, fourth one is for c by a. So let us write the values. Alpha plus beta means minus root 15 plus root 15. So here it is minus root 15 plus root 15. Minus root 15 plus root 15 get cancelled. This answer is 0. This value is 0. Minus b by a, minus b is 0 by a is 1. So it is minus 0 by 1 is 0. So minus 0 plus 0, it is 0 only. Right? Now here alpha into beta. Here alpha is minus root 15 into beta is plus root 15. When you multiply, minus into plus becomes minus. Root 15 into root 15 is root 15 square. Root 15 square. Here square and root get cancelled. So here you will get minus 15. Clear? C by a. C is here minus 15 by a is here 1. Minus 15 by 1 is minus 15. Clear? Now here these two values are equal. These two values are nothing but alpha plus beta and minus b by a. So here we have alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and these two values are equal. This value is nothing but alpha into beta, this is nothing but c by a. So alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Clear? See here these two are equal here, and here these two are equal. So finally we get alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta equal to c by a. This is a relation between zeros and coefficients. So the relationship is hence verified. With this fifth bit gets completed. First problem, sixth bit. So here the given polynomial is 3x square minus x minus 4. So here as we need to find their zeros, find its zeros, so we can make it is equal to 0. So here let us take 3x square minus x minus 4 equal to 0. So here multiply x square coefficient and constant. 3 4s are 12. So we write all the factors of 12. Here 12 can be written as 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4, 4 into 3. When we get here repetition, we can stop writing further. Now here let us give the symbols. Plus into minus, this is minus. Minus is for bigger value. Here minus is for bigger value. In 1 and 12, 12 is bigger, so it is minus. 6 is bigger, so minus. 4 is bigger, so minus. Here in these two, 4 is bigger, so it is minus. Now minus into minus, this is plus. This is to be given for the smaller value. So here in these two, 1 is small, so this is plus. Here 2 is plus, here 3 is plus, here 3 is plus. Now multiplication work over. We need to go for the addition. Minus 12 plus 11 is, sorry, minus 12 plus 1 is minus 11. Minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. Now you check from this list which is there as middle term. Here middle term is minus 1. Minus x in the sense minus 1 into x. So here which is suitable? Either 3 into minus 4 or minus 4 into 3. As these two are same, we can take any one of them. So I am taking this one, minus 4 and plus 3. Right? Now selection over. Again you go back to the given question. Let us write 3x square as it is. Minus x I am writing as minus 4x plus 3x. Minus 4x plus 3x. Minus 4 let us write as it is equal to 0. Fine. In first two only x is common. So let us take x as common. It is 3x minus 4. In these two, see same 3x minus 4 is there. Means nothing is there common. Nothing is there. 1 is there common. So here you can write plus 1 into 3x minus 4. So here in these two terms 3x minus 4 is common. So here we can take 3x minus 4 if we take common. Here x is left. Here plus 1 is left. So here it can be split into two parts. First one is either 3x minus 4 equal to 0 or x plus 1 equal to 0. Right? So here 3x can be written as, send minus 4 that side, it is plus 4. So x is equal to 4 by 3. First value x equal to 4 by 3. Let us come to this side, x plus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to 0 minus 1. So it is minus 1. So here we found the zeros of the given polynomial. They are 4 by 3 and minus 1. So here we write relationship. So here relationship between zeros and coefficients. So zeros already they are ready. 4 by 3 and minus 1. So here I am writing first value as alpha, that is 4 by 3. Alpha is 4 by 3. Beta is minus 1. So here beta is minus 1. Now these two are the zeros. Now we need coefficients. For finding coefficients, compare the given polynomial. Here compare the given polynomial is what? 3x square minus x minus 4 equal to 0 with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. On comparing, here a is equal to x square coefficient, that is 3. b is equal to x coefficient, that is minus 1. c is equal to constant, that is minus 4. So ABC values, coefficients are ready and here zeros are also ready. Now for finding relationship, we need to divide this portion into 4 parts. Here these two are 2 parts, here one more and here one more. So let us write in the first one alpha plus beta. Here second one minus b by a. Third one alpha into beta. Fourth one c by a. So here let us substitute those values. Alpha plus beta, 4 by 3 plus minus 1. 4 by 3 plus minus 1. So we can write as 4 by 3 plus into minus is minus 1. 4, 3 ones are 3. So 4 minus 3 by 3 here equal to 4 minus 3 is 1. So we get here 1 by 3. Here we get 1 by 3. Minus b by a minus, here b itself is minus 1. So here this minus is formula. Minus b by a. Here minus into minus is plus. So it is 1 by 3. Right? Alpha into beta. Here alpha is 4 by 3 into beta is minus 1. Minus 1 into 4 by 3. Minus 1 4 is or minus 4. So it is minus 4 by 3. Now c by a. c is minus 4 by a is 3. You just compare here. Here when we compare 1 by 3 and 1 by 3, these two are equal. This 1 by 3 nothing but alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta is equal to this 1 by 3 nothing but minus b by a. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and here minus 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3 both are equal. This minus 4 by 3 indicates alpha into beta is equal to this minus 4 by 3 means c by a. So here Finally we get alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha into beta equal to c by a. So here this is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Therefore the relationship is hence verified. With this sixth bit gets completed. Now let us see next question, that is question number 2. Find a quadratic polynomial in each case with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. Here you see first bit 1 by 4 and minus 1, these two numbers are given. Here you see the first number indicates the sum of the zeros and the second number minus 1, it indicates the product of the zeros. So here let us take the zeros as alpha and beta. So here let us write, let alpha comma beta be the zeros of the required polynomial, that is p of x. We are going to find p of x. So here given the first value is the sum of the roots, means alpha plus beta. Here this 1 by 4 indicates alpha plus beta 1 by 4, and the second value minus 1, it indicates product means alpha into beta is equal to minus 1, right? Now here whenever alpha plus beta and alpha beta both are given, to write the polynomial we have a formula, children, that is what? The required polynomial is the required polynomial here whose roots are alpha and beta. So we can write that also, required polynomial whose roots means zeros, whose zeros are alpha and beta. The required polynomial is, here we can take here like this, children, p of x equal to k times x square minus sum of the zeros, means alpha plus beta times x plus product of the zeros, means alpha into beta. So here let us write k as it is, k into x square minus alpha plus beta. Here alpha plus beta is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 into x plus alpha beta is minus 1. So plus into minus 1. So here it is k into x square minus 1 into x is minus x by 4. Here plus into minus is minus 1. Here you see in the denominator 4 is there. So here we can take 4 as LCM. Then it will be k times 4 into x square is 4x square minus x minus 4 1s are 4 by 4. Here nothing difficult. Here I am taking this 4 as LCM. So here see 4 into x square, we multiply 4x square minus x we will write as it is, because their denominator 4 is there, that is the LCM. Minus here 1 into 4 is minus 4. So here you see, children, see here there is no place, that's why I am continuing here. Whatever denominator is there, means here what is there, 4 is there. We can take k value, any value, that too whatever denominator is there, if we take that one, then we will get the exact polynomial. So here in this case we get 4, that's why I am taking put k equal to 4. For example, next one if we get 3, for example I am saying if we get here 3, we can take k equal to 3. So here I am taking put k is equal to 4. Now the polynomial becomes, this polynomial will be k into means 4 into, because I am taking k is equal to 4. So 4 into 4x square minus x minus 4 by 4. Now this 4 get cancelled, that is the purpose I have taken k is equal to 4. So we can take any number, especially what is there in the denominator. So here this required polynomial is 4x square minus x minus 4. So we can conclude that therefore the required polynomial p of x is equal to 4x square minus x minus 4. This is the last step for the first bit. Now let us see next bit, that is second bit. root 2 and 1 by 3. So here, as you know, root 2 indicates sum of the zeros and 1 by 3 indicates product of the zeros. So first let us take, let alpha comma beta be the zeros of required polynomial, that is p of x. Right? Now here given first value is sum of the zeros, means alpha plus beta is root 2, and second value is product of the zeros, means alpha beta is 1 by 3. Right? Now the polynomial whose roots are alpha and beta is p of x is equal to k times x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is, that's all. So here we can write it as x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros also. So let us substitute the values here. K into x square is x square minus alpha plus beta, it is root 2. So let us write this as root 2. Here x is there, let us write x as it is, plus alpha beta is 1 by 3, so it is 1 by 3. Now here you see 3 is the LCM, so now let us take 3 as LCM. Now this problem becomes k into 3 into x square, 3x square, minus 3 into root 2x, 3 root 2x, 3 root 2x, plus here as 3 is LCM, 1 will come as it is, so plus 1 by 3. Right? Now here we can take any value for k, especially that is there in the denominator. So here we take 3. So put k is equal to 3. Then what happens this one? 3 into 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 by 3. Here you see 3 get cancelled. Right? Therefore the required polynomial is p of x is equal to, here you see 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. This is the required polynomial for the bit second bit. Now let us see next bit, that is third bit, 0 and root 5. So here 0 indicates sum of the zeros. So here let alpha comma beta be the zeros of required polynomial, that is p of x. So here this first one indicates sum of the zeros, so alpha plus beta equal to 0, and this second one indicates product of the zeros, alpha into beta equal to root 5. These are the given values, so I am writing given. Now the polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta is, the polynomial is p of x is equal to k times x square minus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha beta. So let us substitute the values. Let us write k as it is, x square minus, this is x square minus alpha plus beta is 0, so 0 times x plus alpha beta is root 5, so root 5 as it is. Now here p of x is equal to k times x square, I am writing x square minus 0 into x is 0, so 0 into x is 0, we need not to write this. Now here the remaining term is only plus root 5 is left. Right? Now here you see there is no denominator, then which value is to be taken in place of k? It's very easy. Let us take 1. So put k is equal to 1. If there is no denominator, so here nothing is there to be cancelled. So let us take 1 here. We will get the same polynomial. So it is 1 into x square plus root 5 is nothing but x square plus root 5. Therefore, the required polynomial is p of x is equal to x square plus root 5. This is the final answer for the third bit. Now let us see next bit, that is fourth bit, 1 comma 1. Here let us see, this first one indicates sum of the zeros and the second one indicates product of the zeros. So here let us write, let alpha comma beta be the zeros of required polynomial, that is p of x. So here given first one is sum of the zeros, means alpha plus beta is equal to 1, and second one is product of the zeros, means alpha beta is also 1. Now here let us write the polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta is, the required polynomial is p of x equal to, let us take k into, right, x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Let us substitute those values. So k write as it is, x square also write as it is, minus alpha plus beta can be replaced with here 1. So 1 into x plus alpha beta is also 1, right. Now here p of x becomes k into, this is x square minus 1 into x is x plus 1. Now here it does not have any denominator, so let us take k value as 1. So here put k is equal to 1, then the required polynomial becomes 1 into x square minus x plus 1. 1 into anything is the same thing, means x square minus x plus 1, right. Therefore, the required polynomial is p of x is equal to, here what we get, x square minus x plus 1. So this is the last answer for the fourth bit. Fifth bit we are going to do minus 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Here you can take this minus 1 by 4 as the sum of the zeros and this 1 by 4 as product of the zeros. So before starting the problem, let us take alpha and beta be the zeros. So let alpha comma beta be the zeros of the required polynomial, that is p of x. So here given, since alpha and beta are the zeros, here given sum of the zeros, means alpha plus beta is equal to first value, that is minus 1 by 4. Alpha plus beta is minus 1 by 4. And second value is product, that is alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 4. Right? Now let us write the required polynomial. The polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta is, means the required polynomial is p of x is equal to k times x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Now let us substitute these values in this polynomial. So here k into x square minus alpha plus beta is minus 1 by 4. See here, this minus indicates the minus what is there in the formula, and in place of alpha plus beta it itself has minus again. So here I maintain bracket. So minus 1 by 4 times x plus alpha beta is 1 by 4. Now let us simplify here. So p of x equal to k times, here you see 4 is LCM, before that minus into minus is plus, so let us write that step first. Here x square minus into minus is plus, so plus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4. Now here you see 4 can be taken as LCM. So here we write k into, here I am taking 4 as LCM. 4 into x square is 4x square plus, here you see the LCM 4 is in the denominator. So we can write 1 into x as it is. 1 into x is x. And here also same 4 is there LCM. 4 is in the denominator. So we can write this one as it is. Now till here we get k into 4x square plus x plus 1 by 4. Now this is the place where we need to take k value. So here I am taking, put k is equal to 4 because in the denominator I have 4. So the required polynomial p of x becomes 4 into, actually k into, I am taking k as 4, so 4 into, let us write 4x square plus x plus 1 by 4. Now 4 get cancelled. Therefore 4x square plus x plus 1 is left. Hence, or therefore, the required polynomial is, the required polynomial is p of x equal to, here you see 4x square plus x plus 1. This is the final answer for this fifth bit. Now let us do next bit, that is sixth bit. Here the given values are 4, 1. So here 4 indicates the sum of the zeros and 1 indicates product of the zeros. So let us take the zeros first. So here let alpha, beta be the zeros of required polynomial, that is p of x, right? Then here first let us get the given values. Given this 4 indicates sum of the zeros, means alpha plus beta is 4 and alpha beta product of zeros nothing but here 1, right? Now let us write the polynomial. The polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta is, the polynomial is p of x is equal to k times x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Let us substitute the values. K into x square minus alpha plus beta is here 4. So 4 into x, 4x plus alpha beta is 1. So it is plus 1. Here you observe there is no LCM, means there is no denominator. In this case we are taking k equal to 1. So let us write here, put k is equal to 1. Then the required polynomial becomes 1 into x square minus 4x plus 1. Minus 4x plus 1. 1 into anything is the same thing. So here you will get x square minus 4x plus 1 as it is. Therefore, the required polynomial is p of x equal to, here what we get, x square minus 4x plus 1. This is the last step for this bit, sixth one. Now let us see next question, that is question number 3. Find the quadratic polynomial for the zeros alpha comma beta given in each case. Here you see children, let us see first bit, here 2 comma minus 1 is given. These two values are given, first value is 2, second value is minus 1. Here you observe, in earlier problem, there also two values were given, those two were alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Here these two are alpha and beta. You try to understand the difference between the second question and this third question. Here this 2 indicates this alpha, 2 is alpha, beta minus 1 is beta. So here let us write given alpha equal to 2 and beta equal to minus 1. These are alpha and beta, right? Now as usual we need to find their sum and their product also. Now we find alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta means 2 plus beta is minus 1. This is nothing but 2 minus 1. Plus into minus is minus, 2 minus 1 is 1. So here we get finally alpha plus beta is 1. So sum of the zeros we get here as 1. And now we find alpha into beta also. Alpha into beta means 2 into minus 1. 2 into minus 1. Plus into minus is minus. 2 ones are 2. So here we get alpha into beta, that is minus 2. Right? Now onwards same procedure like the second problem. Now here we write the polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta is P of x is equal to k times, means k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now let us substitute these values. Then here P of x becomes k, let us write k as it is, into x square, also we write minus alpha plus beta. Here you see what is alpha plus beta? 1. So here I am writing in place of alpha plus beta I am writing 1 into x. So x plus alpha beta, here alpha beta is minus 2. So it is plus into minus 2. Right? Now it is k into x square, minus 1 into x is minus x, plus into minus is minus 2. Right? So here it has no denominator, that's why we can take k value as 1. So here put k is equal to 1. Then the polynomial becomes 1 into x square minus x minus 2. As you know, 1 into anything is the same thing. So here x square minus x minus 2 only will come. Therefore, the required polynomial is P of x is equal to x square minus x minus 2. This is the answer for this first bit. Let us do next bit, that is second bit. Root 3 and minus root 3. So here root 3 is nothing but alpha. So alpha is root 3 and beta is minus root 3. Now we find first alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is root 3 plus minus root 3. So here let us simplify this. Plus into minus is minus, so it is root 3 minus root 3. Root 3, positive root 3, negative root 3, plus root 3 minus root 3, they get cancelled. So here we get alpha plus beta is 0. Let us remember this value. Let us keep it as it is, alpha plus beta equal to 0. Now we multiply them, means you are finding their product. Alpha into beta equal to, alpha is root 3 into beta is minus root 3. Plus into minus is minus root 3 into root 3 is root 3 square. Square and root get cancelled. So here it is minus 3. So finally we have alpha into beta is minus 3. So alpha plus beta is ready. Alpha into beta is also ready. So let us write the required polynomial. So the polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta is p of x can be written as k into x square minus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha into beta. Let us substitute alpha plus beta value 0 and the value of alpha beta is minus 3. Let us substitute there. So it is k into x square minus alpha plus beta is 0. So 0 times x plus alpha beta is minus 3 plus into alpha beta is minus 3. Right. Now here we can simplify this as k into x square minus 0 into x is 0. If it is minus 0 or plus 0, need not to be written. So let us leave it. Plus into minus is minus 3. Right. Now here it has no denominator. So we can take k value as 1. So put k is equal to 1. Therefore the polynomial becomes 1 into x square minus 3. 1 into x square minus nothing but x square minus 3. Right. Therefore the required polynomial is p of x is equal to, finally we get here x square minus 3 is the final answer for this second bit. Now let us see next bit, that is third bit, 1 by 4 and minus 1. So here these values are alpha and beta. So here let us take alpha equal to 1 by 4 and beta is equal to minus 1. So we find their sum. First we find alpha plus beta. So alpha is 1 by 4 plus beta is minus 1. So let us simplify this. It is 1 by 4 plus into minus is minus 1. We can take 4 as LCM. So we can write 1 as it is, because the LCM number 4 is there for the 1 as denominator. So 1 can be written as it is, minus 4 1s are 4. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So here we get alpha plus beta is minus 3 by 4. Alpha plus beta is minus 3 by 4. Let us find now alpha into beta. Alpha is 1 by 4 into beta is minus 1. Here let us multiply numerators. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 by 4. So here alpha into beta is minus 1 by 4. Right. Now let us write the required polynomial. So the polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta is p of x equal to k times x square minus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha beta. Now let us substitute these values. So here k into x square let us write as it is minus alpha plus beta nothing but minus 3 by 4. See, this minus is this one. Alpha plus beta it itself has minus 3 by 4. So I am writing bracket minus 3 by 4 times x plus alpha beta. Alpha beta is minus 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4. Right. Now here k times. I am taking here 4 as LCM. 4 will come as LCM. Now what happens? 4 into x square is 4x square. Here you see the 4 is in the denominator. So we can write the numerator as it is. What is the numerator? Minus into minus plus 3 into x 3x. So it is plus 3x. Here also same. denominator same. We can write the numerator as it is, plus into minus is minus 1, right? Now here put k is equal to, here denominator which value is there, 4 is there, so we can take k equal to 4. Then what happens, this polynomial becomes 4 into 4x square plus 3x minus 1 by 4. So 4 get cancelled, right? Therefore the required polynomial is, p of x equal to, here what is left then, 4x square plus 3x minus 1. This is the required polynomial and final answer for this bit, third one. Let us see next bit, that is fourth bit, 1 by 2 comma 3 by 2. So here 1 by 2 is nothing but alpha equal to 1 by 2 and beta equal to 3 by 2. Now we find their sum, alpha plus beta equal to 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, right? Here let us take 2 as LCM. Here what comes, 1 comes as it is, 3 comes as it is. 1 plus 3 is 4. So this is 4 by 2. 4 by 2 nothing but 2. 4 by 2 is nothing but 2. So here finally alpha plus beta is 2. Alpha plus beta is 2. Right? Now we find alpha into beta. Alpha into beta. Alpha is 1 by 2 into beta is 3 by 2. When you multiply, 1 into 3 is 3 by 2 into 2 is 4. So alpha into beta is 3 by 4. Now we have the values of sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Now let us write the required polynomial. The polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta is p of x equal to k times x square minus of alpha plus beta times x plus alpha beta. Now let us substitute alpha plus beta and alpha beta values in the polynomial in this formula, k into x square minus alpha plus beta is nothing but 2. So here it is 2 into x plus alpha beta is 3 by 4. So it is plus 3 by 4. Here you see 4 is LCM. Now here I am taking 4 as LCM. 4 into x square, 4x square minus 4 2s are 8x plus, here I am taking 4 as LCM, right? Here you see the denominator and this denominator and LCM both are same. We can write the 3 as it is. Now in place of k we can take any value. Here the denominator is 4, that's why I am taking k equal to 4. So put k equal to 4. So let us write 4 into 4x square minus 8x plus 3 by 4. Here 4 get cancelled. Therefore the required polynomial is, see here what is required, what is the leftover value finally, 4x square. We can add p of x equal to 4x square minus 8x plus 3. This is the required polynomial and this is the final answer for this bit, fourth one. Now let us see exercise 3.3 in that fourth question. Verify that 1, minus 1 and minus 3 are the zeros of the cubic polynomial x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3, and check the relationship between zeros and coefficients. Here we need to do two things. First one is we need to verify whether these values are the zeros of the given cubic polynomial or not. Second thing is that we need to check the relationship between zeros and coefficients. Now let us start the problem. Let us consider the given polynomial as p of x. Let p of x is equal to given polynomial, that is x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. To verify 1 is a 0 of the given polynomial or not, we need to substitute 1 in place of x. If we get the answer 0, that means p of 1 is 0, then 1 can be a 0 for this polynomial. So here first we do put x equal to 1, then p of 1 becomes, wherever x is there, let us write 1. So here x cube means here 1 cube plus 3 times x square means 3 times 1 square minus x, here x is 1 minus 3. So let us simplify this. 1 cube is 1 plus 1 square is 1, that is 3 into 1 minus 1 minus 3. So here 1 plus 3 1s are 3 minus 1 minus 3, let us write as it is. So you can add them. 1 plus 3 is 4, minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4, 4 minus 4 is 0. If not, cancel plus 1 minus 1 plus 3 minus 3. So here you get 0. That means this 0 is nothing but p of 1. So here we get p of 1 equal to 0. So we can write here as 1 is a 0 of the polynomial. So you can write 1 is a 0 of given polynomial p of x. Right? Now let us check minus 1. Same way, put x equal to minus 1. So p of minus 1, wherever x is there, we need to replace x with minus 1. So x cube means minus 1 whole cube plus 3 into x square minus 1 whole square minus x. X itself is minus 1. Minus 1, here minus 3. Now let us simplify this. Minus 1 whole cube. Here the power is odd number. Odd number means minus comes as it is minus. 1 cube means 1 into 1 into 1 actually. So that is 1. Right? See here. This is minus 1 whole cube. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Minus into minus is plus. Plus into minus is minus. 1 1s are 1. 1 1s are 1. So in this way minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. Plus 3 into minus 1 whole square. That is minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. So here this is 1. Or it is even number, we can write negative as positive. 1 square is 1. Minus into minus is plus 1 minus 3. So here minus 1, let us write as it is, plus 3 1s are 3 plus 1 minus 3. As usual, cancel minus 1 plus 1 plus 3 and minus 3. So here you get 0. That means p of minus 1 is also 0. So minus 1 is a 0 of given p of x. So far we checked 1 is a 0, minus 1 is 0. Now we are going to check for minus 3. Now put x equal to minus 3. Then p of minus 3 becomes x cube in place of x. Let us write minus 3. So minus 3 whole cube plus 3 times x square in place of x. I am writing minus 3 minus x. X itself is again minus 3. This is minus 3 constant. Now let us simplify this. Minus 3 whole cube. As it is odd number, we can add minus. Now 3 cube. 3 cube is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So it is minus 27 plus 3 into, here this is even power, so this negative becomes positive, 3 square, 3 square is 3 into 3, 9, minus into minus is plus, so here plus 3, again this minus 3. Now minus 27, let us write, plus 3 into plus 9, plus into plus is plus, 3 9 are 27, I am writing plus 3 and minus 3 as it is. Here you see minus 27 plus 27 get cancelled, plus 3 minus 3 get cancelled. So here finally we get P of minus 3 equal to 0. Here P of minus 3 is 0. If P of minus 3 is 0, we can write it as minus 3 is also a 0 of P of x. So finally here we have verified that 1 is a 0 of the given polynomial, same one minus 1 is also a 0, same way minus 3 is also 0. That means all the given 3 values are zeros of the given polynomial, right? Now we verify, means we check their relationship. So here relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So since all the 3 are zeros, we can take them as, first value you take as alpha, second value you take as beta, third one you can take it as gamma, right? Zeros are ready. Now we need coefficients. So compare this one, here I am writing, compare the given polynomial, that is x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3 with a cubic polynomial, that is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. When we compare with this, let us write the values of a, b, c and d. A is, here x cube coefficient is a, here x cube coefficient nothing is there, so it is 1, a is 1. B is, coefficient of x square is b, coefficient of x square is 3, so b equal to 3. C is, coefficient of x is c, here coefficient of x is minus 1, so c is minus 1. D is constant, here the constant is minus 3, so these are the values of a, b, c and d, and these are the values of alpha, beta and gamma. Now we are going to establish the relationship between them. So here first alpha plus beta plus gamma, its value is minus b by a. Yes, we are going to verify whether it follows or not. So that's why here we maintain a partition. Second one is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Here that is c by a. This is second one. Third one, alpha into beta into gamma should be minus d by a. Let us check these values now. So first let us write alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is 1 plus minus 1 minus 3, 1 plus minus 1 plus minus 3. It can be written as 1 plus and minus is minus 1 plus and minus is minus 3. 1 negative 1 positive 1 get cancelled. So here we get minus 3. Here we get minus 3. Next, minus b by a. Here minus b. B is 3 by a is 1. Minus 3 by 1 is minus 3. Here you observe these two are equal. Now next one, alpha into beta. Here alpha is 1 into beta is minus 1 plus beta into gamma. Beta is minus 1 into gamma is minus 3 plus gamma into alpha. Gamma is minus 3 into alpha is 1. So let us multiply. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 plus minus 1 into minus 3. Minus into minus plus, so 1 3s are 3. here plus minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. So here let us cancel plus 3 and minus 3, because if you multiply plus into minus it becomes minus 3 only. So finally here we get minus 1. C by A, C is minus 1 by A is 1. Minus 1 by 1 is minus 1. Here you observe these two values also we got equal. Now alpha into beta into gamma. Alpha is 1 into beta is minus 1 into gamma is minus 3. Minus into minus is plus. 1 1s are 1, 1 3s are 3. So it is finally plus 3. Now minus d by a, minus b itself has negative. So it is minus of minus 3 by a means 1. Minus into minus, minus of minus 3 is plus 3. So 3 by 1 nothing but 3. Here you observe these two are equal. Now here let us come back. We are going to conclude the problem now. See here you observe minus 3 equal to minus 3. This minus 3 indicates alpha plus beta plus gamma. This minus 3 equal to minus 3. This minus 3 is what? Minus b by a. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a. First one. Second one he see here minus 1 both are equal. This minus 1 indicates alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to. This minus 1 indicates C by A. This is second one. Here you see 3 equal to 3. This 3 indicates alpha beta gamma is equal to this 3 indicates minus d by A. So here finally the relationship between the zeros and coefficients, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to c by a, and alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by a. This is verified. You can write here as hence verified. With this fourth problem gets completed.